Football League. Brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. On the visitor sideline, the Dolphins head coach. His team finally had a hiccup last week, dropping their first game of the year after winning their first four. His counterpart on the other side. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Charlotte. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Cam Taylor-Britt on that corner blitz in for the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Williams.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Off play action. Here's Williams. He keeps it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
It's a gain of 20. And
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Derwin James, the multiple times All-Pro, getting in there for the sack. Throwing on second down. Williams on the run to the right. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's in! Ashton Genty! Touchdown, Dolphins! His 12th touchdown of the year. Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins 7, Panthers 0.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive points, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Panthers football to begin this second quarter. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13.
At their own 14-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Miami.
A play fake. Now Williams. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do, but to just simply throw that one away.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Darnold. We'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Darnold. Over the middle, he's got Warren. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Darnold to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Warren. Touchdown, Carolina. That his second TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Dolphins offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And as a play caller, when a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Run right up the gut with Genty. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Williams trying to get his guys set quickly.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's another Dolphins.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
45-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Forced to his right. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
15 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
A gain of 15.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Dicker's kick is good. And the Dolphins have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
The Panthers take over
From the 35, it's first and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And this is Jalen Milroe. He's looking good for early in his career, one of 4 touchdown passes in the game. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Kendre Miller. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Ravens move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Raiders. And it's the second-year man, Spencer Rattler. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Colts with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Williams. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Michael, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll run with Genty. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield by Pickens. gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genti. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Miami.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Third and long. Here's Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard.
Now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
31, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, right back to Johnson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Harold Landry there on the tackle. Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll run Johnson, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
At the 34-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Throwing, Darnold. A short pass taken in by Warren. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Darnold now to throw. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Shaheed in motion.
10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw on first down is Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In motion is Warren. Here's Darnold again. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, here's Johnson. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Another run here with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Sternad gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
everybody on that sideline. When you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
What is up?
Carry number 1 of this one for Isaiah Spiller. A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
What is it up?
On the ground, it's Spiller. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.